Welcome to the Saturday preview show here on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. We are back, first one of the year. I'm joined here with Lee McCulloch and Tam McManus. Tam, glad to be back on the preview show?
Yes, I am, and thankfully I've got somebody better looking across from me today.
Robbie will not be happy with that. Are you continuing your winning streak with the quiz in this year?
I've never played against Jig.
Oh, right, okay.
I played against Ruffy.
I can't imagine them being any good, to be honest. You see?
Let's get to the games then today. Early kick-off at St Mirren against Rangers. Tam Rangers could take it to 2 points with a game in hand still to be played. They played Hibs midweek. Was that the best performance under Philippe Clement that you saw so far?
I'm not sure if it was the best, but it was a very, very comfortable win. I thought that Rangers, I don't think they played brilliant. I just thought Hibs were dreadful, and Rangers could easily have scored 4 or 5. But comfortable performance, clean sheet. You know, they're all on. As you said, if they win this game, they go 2 points behind Celtic, and it's a real title race. So I think if St Mirren can keep 11 men on the pitch, then I think the last couple of games against Rangers and Celtic, they've had a man sent off. If they can keep 11 on the pitch, then they might give Rangers some problems. But Rangers are playing well at the minute.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of confidence. They're not conceding, and I'd fancy Rangers to win that anyway.
Yeah, well, St Mirren record just 3 wins in their last 10 games. They're in 5th. What will their aims be from now until we get to the end of the season?
I think it'll be get some momentum going. After the break, it's pivotal how you come back with a run-in. They'll be looking at top 5, top 6 anyway. I think anyway, with the start of the season was really impressive, and they've slid away for that a wee bit, but I think they'll be looking at top 5, top 6 definitely, and it's a big game for both teams. Rangers obviously starting where they left off just before with the run of form, albeit the Old Firm game was a hiccup for them, but I think it's going to make up of a very exciting game.
What are we going for?
I'm going to go 2-1 to Rangers.
2-1 Rangers, Tam?
Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Rangers.
2-0 Rangers, right, okay. Celtic take on Ross County at 3 o'clock today. Tam, Matt O'Reilly is going nowhere, according to Brendan Rodgers. Was that a surprise to you, that offer came in during this window?
I don't think it's a surprise. I think he's been possibly the best player in Scotland this season. I think he's added goals to his game. You know, he's playing slightly further forward, and he's been excellent. Obviously, Atletico Madrid had a real close look at him in the 2 games against him in the Champions League. Obviously, the manager liked what he's seen from him. The loan to buy thing was never going to work for me. I think if you're going to go and buy him. You know, going 15, 20 million, whatever it is, go and bid for him. Celtic were never going to give him away for nothing and get that money at the end of the season. There's too much at stake this year. So, no, I think that he is going to be in big demand in the summer. I think Celtic will keep him, but I think in the summer, I think there'll be big Premier League clubs and clubs abroad that will come in and pay the money for him.
Have you been impressed with what Celtic have done in this transfer window, Lee? Do you think they've done more?
I think there's probably still a bit of time to do some more. Going back on O'Reilly, he's been Scotland's best player this season. I think he's, as Tam says, got goals to his game, composure, setting goals up. He's mobile. He's quite aggressive as well. So I think if Celtic keep a hold of him, then it sets him up for the remainder of the season. Obviously, expectation is to go and win the league, isn't it? So. Yes, we'll wait and see. And
what is the scoreline going to be?
I'm going to go 4-0 Celtic.
4-0 Celtic. Tam?
Yeah, Ross County, Derek Adams, I don't think some of his comments.
Yeah, he's been a bit.
Has he had more comments?
He had one. He's had a couple during the week there. And I don't know about the players. If you're a player and your manager's coming out and saying the league's garbage, the squad's poor, I don't know if you're going to lose the dressing room. So I'm going to go for 5-0.
just the 5. Right, okay then. Hearts face Aberdeen, the Euros. It's a huge carrot for Shankland, as we were saying last week, Tam. Apparently there's still been no movement on his contract. The offer he's been given. Is that a concern for Hearts fans, or nothing to worry about just now?
Yeah, I think he's 18 months left in his contract, so I don't think right now it's a big deal. You know, I think he'll be there to the summer. I think then Hearts have got a very big decision to make. You know, they've got a year left. If he goes into the Euros and plays and does well, even scores a goal, you know, his price tag is going to go up again. So, listen, I think that Lawrence is holding all the aces here. I think he's in the driving seat. He's playing well. He's scoring goals, and you know what will be. But I don't see him signing another deal at Hearts. I think I don't think he'll sign another deal. I think he'll take his chances in the summer.
Right, okay. Aberdeen, who are currently sitting 7th, lay in the table. Have they blew their chances of getting a top 3 spot, or maybe getting into the top 4 or 5 even?
I think it's looking slim, and it looks really slim with their draw the other night. And obviously, this is a massive game. They need to win this game if they have any hopes of coming third. But it's against the Hearts team that have been good at home. Didn't start well the other night, but come back, showed a bit of resilience and character. And Stephen's got them. He's doing well this season. They're sitting pretty. Being honest, I can't see them getting caught. But if Aberdeen have any aspirations, they need to win this game.
And the scoreline will be
1-0 to Hearts.
1-0 Hearts, right? Okay. What did you say?
I think 2-1 Hearts.
2-1 Hearts. Okay, then Kilmarnock face Hibernian. Derek McManus, he's built a bit of a force to be reckoned with, Tam, in his Kilmarnock side, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Listen, I think Derek's a quality football manager. I'm on record as saying it. I thought that Hibs should have went and got him when Lee Johnstone left.
Yeah.
I think he knows the league. He knows how to win games. You know, he's versatile in terms of shape. He gets the best out of players, and I just think he's a very, very good manager. So, obviously, it showed this season. I think they've beat Celtic twice and beat Rangers. They've beat all the top teams. They're sitting, I think, in 4th at the minute. This is a big game for both. I think that Hibs during the week, it just didn't look like a Hibs team to me. There was no aggression. A big game against Rangers, and I've never seen that before. I think when Rangers roll into town or Celtic, you're at them, you give them a game. I don't think Hibs gave them much of a game the other night, so he needs a reaction. Nick Montgomery, Kilmarnock will play 4-3-3. They'll play with 2 wide boys, and if Hibs persist with the 4-4-2, I think again in the middle of the park, they're going to get a down. So I really hope that he changes it. I don't know if he will. Maybe he's set in his ways, but I hope he even matches up with Kelly and goes 4-3-3.
Right.
But this is going to be a really tight game for me, and I just hope Hibs can get something out of it. If it doesn't, then the pressure's going to keep building on them.
What are you going for?
I'm going to go for 1 each. I think Hibs can get a point.
1 each? Right, okay. Have you been impressed with what Hibs have brought in, Lee, in this window? Like Montgomery wanted 4 new faces, brought in 3, they're all forwards. Is that what Hibs were needing?
I was expecting a couple of defenders, to be honest, a couple of centre-halves. But maybe they've been on the radar for a while. One of them started, 2 of them come on as a sub the other night. And they've done all right. You need to give them time to bed in, obviously. But I would be surprised if there's not 1 or 2 defenders still to be added and get on that game, like Tam was saying, 4-4-2. Especially on that pitch where you can't really play much football. It's going to be second balls an awful lot. You need that extra man in the middle of the pitch. So maybe I'll drop the striker back to have 3 in the middle of the pitch, because Kilmarnock, obviously very strong at home. I'm going to go for Kilmarnock 3-1.
3-1? All right, okay then.
The other day.
All right, okay.
Oh, nice.
We're on to Livingston against Dundee. David Martindale still can't believe that Joe Newbley's in the building. He was once quoted.
Has he scored?
He wanted.
He's not scored in his last 25 league games. I thought it was a mental stat.
It was said he wants £1 million for him earlier on, or last season it was. What's his price tag now, do you feel?
I think he's 25 games without a goal. I don't even think I went that long, I'm being honest here, without a goal.
Sure.
So his price tag has unfortunately plummeted for Livingston, and I think they would take him $1,000. I know Exeter, big Gary Caldwell, likes him, and I think they put a bid in, and they've not come back. So that's one to watch in terms of Exeter City, but he's desperate to flog him. Listen, he needs him out. He needs money. He needs to bring in 3 or 4 players. They're massive favourites to get relegated. So I think he's worth maybe 50, 100 grand now, tops. His contract's up at the end of the season as well. So I don't think he's in a rush. But he needs to start scoring goals.
He does. Lee, Dundee, they're in a bit of a similar boat to Kilmarnock, would you say? So they've got that togetherness, that gelling together. They've surprised a lot this season. They
have, very impressive. I think they've been brilliant. I think I tipped them to be the team that in the playoffs or go down, and they've surprised me. So I think it's an enormous amount of credit that even the way they started the game in the first half the other night at Tynecastle, I thought they were convincing. But they just couldn't hang on there. So it's a difficult game. Livingston are looking for any spark to turn their season round, but I just see Dundee with the momentum we've got maybe having too much for them, and I'm going to go Dundee 1-0.
Dundee 1-0, and what was your scoreline again?
1-0 Livingston Newbley.
Right, okay then. St Johnstone against Motherwell, our final game to look ahead to. It's Motherwell have added to their squad with Sam Nicholson, Callan Elliott, Andy Halliday and Adam Montgomery. Does this show signs of a new Motherwell we might see this side of the year?
Yeah, I think they need players in. know the wee boy Sam Nicholson came from Colorado to Motherwell. I've played in Colorado and lived in Colorado. That's not a good move for him. Trust me. Sorry.
Just
Motherwell fans. But he's going to get a culture shock when he comes back here. But I think they're 3 good players.
Yeah.
I've heard that the boy Montgomery's picked up an injury right enough, the left back. So I think obviously Halliday coming in as well. I think he's a good experienced player. I think he'd be good for the dressing room as well, Andy. Still got a lot to offer. So I think they're good signings for Motherwell. And they need to start pushing up the table.
Yeah.
Bereth, losing him was a big blow.
It was.
So I think that takes a few goals out of their team, so they need to maybe look to try and sign a striker as well.
What does Andy Halliday, as Tam saying there, what does he bring to a dressing room with a player of his experience?
He'll bring togetherness. He's brilliant. He's a great boy to have run about. Good trainer.
Right.
And obviously he's a good player that can play in 3 or 4, sometimes 5 different positions on the pitch. So great squad player for them, but I agree with Tam. I think they need to start picking up points. Motherwell. That's good signings, you're saying. But it's a difficult game against St Johnstone, who in the Cup didn't have a good result. Get a good result against Aberdeen. Possibly could have won it if it wasn't for VAR the other night. So I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw. A boring 1-1 draw.
Looks like a draw. It looks like a nailed on draw for a goal on each, you know.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay, then that brings us to the quiz. First quiz of the year.
Sealed?
It is. It was.
It wasn't sealed.
It was sealed.
I've not seen it.
Jig was in here before me.
See, you heard the sticker there. Right, you shouting out?
Shout it, aye, shout it. No, shout it.
Right,
shout
okay
it, Jig.
Okay. Right. First question. What nationality is Celtic's latest signing, Nicholas
German.
Kuhn? Yes, German. Well done. Oh, you get competition today, right? Okay.
What's one next? Get up there, that way.
Not seen it. Right. The song Paper Roses is associated...
Kilmarnock. Ah, my God, Jig!
Yes! 1 each, right, okay. Rangers women will face Partick Thistle women in the Sky Sports Cup final at which Premiership stadium?
Tynecastle.
Correct.
That is a brilliant guess for me. That is
unbelievable.
Right, 2-1. Okay.
That's unbelievable.
Right, okay. Rangers have signed Mohamed Diamande from which Danish side?
North Zealand.
3-1.
3-1 it is, yes.
What's the last one?
Do you want the last one?
I
just-
got
right,
it.
okay.
Geek to him, so it's close.
You've met your match, Tam, right. Scott Brown has taken over at Ayr United to play at which ground?
Somerset.
Well done.
See, be honest with you, anybody else had been 5-0. If it was rough, I'd have been 5-0.
Well then,
Jig was sharp there.
we'll be back next week with some more Premiership action to look forward to. We'll see you then.